Hello, everyone. It's Pastor Anthony. It's Wednesday, midweek, and here I am with your challenge. I've been looking at 1 Corinthians chapter 13, specifically in verses 4 through 8. And in these short verses, there is a great challenge. We find the definition of love. Now, we are relational people, so we're always dealing with people all the time. We get upset, we argue, we push, we fight, we love, we hug, we kiss, we romance, all those things. But I guess what I'm wanting to get at today is how do I become beneficial to those all around me? How do I become a better individual for my coworkers or my spouse or my children? How do you become that individual that is a change maker when it comes to relationships? Well, let's listen and see if you could identify with one or two or three of these characteristics that we see in here that play out in our lives every day that we need to learn to change and truly grasp what love is. It's not 50-50. It's an individual giving 110% regardless of what's coming back in return. I know it's different thinking, but listen here to the Apostle Paul. Love suffers long and is kind. Love does not envy. Love does not parade itself. It's not puffed up. Does not behave rudely. Does not seek its own. Is not provoked. Thinks no evil. Does not rejoice in iniquity, but rejoices in the truth. Bears all things. Believes all things. Hopes all things. Endures all things. Love never fails. In other words, love always wins. When you practice this type of love, the relationships around you will begin to grow. Look, which one of these can you put into practice? What about being kind? Putting that into practice. What about stop being so rude? Because love is not behaves itself rudely. What about stop being so selfish and start living a selfless life and making people a priority? You know, we're told to love God with all our heart, soul, mind, and strength, and to love our neighbor as ourselves. We can't even love our neighbors as ourselves until we first learn to love God with all our heart. We cannot implement this type of love until we understand the context of our relationship with the Lord Jesus Christ. And so I pray that you would look at this passage and begin to put one or two into practice. Perhaps start to rejoice in the things that are true. Learn to hope all things and learn to endure all things. Learn to be that the fact that love never fails. Learn to win somebody by loving them. It's been said that if you win the heart, you have won the ears. Learn to love someone today correctly. Put one of these to practice. Take a look at it. Don't just listen to what I have to say today, but do more than just listen. Begin to put this into practice. Stop thinking of yourself. Stop being so easily provoked. Because if you begin to learn to love correctly, you will influence people all around you. This is the challenge for this week. Love is kind. It's not envy. Does not parade itself. It's not puffed up. In other words, there's no pride. It just simply begins to take other people and begin to love them. Love someone today and love them correctly. God bless you. May you be enriched. May God's hand and His favor be upon your life. And may you go and love someone correctly today.